Why most seniors have a short lifespan. After 70 and 7 secrets to living beyond 100. Have you ever stopped to think about why most seniors don't live past 70? And yet, there are those extraordinary individuals who seem to defy time itself and live well beyond 100? It's like they've unlocked some secret that we don't know about. Imagine for a moment, you're sitting next to someone who's seen decades of history unfold before their eyes. They've witnessed wars, revolutions, the rise and fall of empires. And yet, here they are, still living, still full of stories and wisdom. How do they do it? What makes their bodies and minds stand the test of time? But here's the hard truth. For many seniors, the path after 70 is fraught with health issues, struggles with aging, and often, an unexpectedly short lifespan. It's like after a certain age, the body begins to crumble faster than we anticipate. But why is that? Is it inevitable, or could it be that we're missing something? What if I told you that you could learn the secrets to living beyond 100? Today we're diving deep into the science and the stories of those who have defied aging. And more importantly, we'll uncover the 7 secrets to living not just a long life, but a healthy and fulfilling one that stretches far past the 100-year mark. Stay with me, because this isn't just about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. So, whether you're in your 20s or already on the other side of 60, these lessons will change the way you think about aging, health, and your future. Let's get into it, because time is precious, and this knowledge could change the course of your life. Part 1. The Aging Process. We all know that getting older is a natural part of life, but have you ever really thought about what happens to your body after 70? It's like there's this invisible line where your body starts to change, and the rules of the game seem to change too. As we hit 70, our bodies go through some fundamental changes. At this point, many of us start to feel like the natural wear and tear is becoming more noticeable. Cells start to deteriorate, and the body's ability to repair itself slows down. Think of it like an old car. It still runs, but there are more repairs needed, and parts start to wear out quicker. One of the most significant changes is muscle mass. You've probably heard of sarcopenia, the loss of muscle mass as we age. This can make everyday activities, like climbing stairs or getting out of bed, a real challenge. And it's not just muscles, it's the bones too. As we age, our bones become more brittle and fragile. You might find yourself more prone to fractures, even from things you didn't expect. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Our immune system also starts to decline. That means it becomes harder for the body to fight off infections or diseases. In fact, this is one of the reasons why seniors often struggle with chronic conditions like heart disease, diabetes, or even cancer. As our immune defenses weaken, the body has a harder time keeping those illnesses at bay. It's no wonder many people after 70 are in and out of the doctor's office. But why does this happen? Is there any way to stop or at least slow it down? It's largely because of something called cellular aging. Over time, the cells in our body accumulate damage from everything we experience, from the food we eat, the stress we face, to even environmental factors like pollution. Our body's ability to repair that damage diminishes as we grow older. It's like trying to patch up a leaking roof with fewer and fewer tools over time. But don't worry. All of this doesn't mean we're doomed to a short life. In fact, the first step to understanding how to live beyond 100 is recognizing how the body ages. And while there's no magic switch to stop it, we can make changes that drastically improve the way we age. More on that soon. Part 2. Why most seniors have a short lifespan. After 70. Now, let's get to the heart of the issue. Why is it that so many people don't make it past 70? And even worse, why do so many of them live in pain, with chronic conditions, or worse, simply give up on life as they age? There's no sugarcoating it. The aging process can be cruel, but there's more to it than just getting older. The lifestyle choices we make throughout our lives play a huge role in how we age. First, let's talk about chronic health conditions. Many people reach their 70s with a lifetime of habits that have led to the development of conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and arthritis. These are the silent killers, slowly building up over years of smoking, poor diet, and lack of exercise. By the time people reach their 70s, these diseases can overwhelm the body, making it harder to bounce back from illness or injury. For example, people with heart disease are at risk for heart failure, which is a common cause of death for seniors. But it's not just the conditions themselves, it's how they affect the overall quality of life. Seniors with these chronic conditions often find themselves stuck in a cycle of treatments, medications, and doctor visits, which can take a toll on both their physical and mental well-being. The sad part is, many don't realize that a lot of these conditions are preventable. And this brings us to another key factor: lifestyle choices. It's no surprise, right? The way we live today directly impacts our tomorrow. But how many of us really think about how our habits in our 20s, 30s, and 40s will affect us in our 70s and beyond? Let's be honest, most of us spend our younger years focused on our careers, relationships, and just surviving life's hustle. We often neglect the little things, like staying active, eating right, and managing stress. But as we get older, those little things add up, and suddenly we're faced with high blood pressure, back pain, and an inability to keep up with the grandkids. And unfortunately, we don't realize the damage until it's too late. And don't even get me started on mental health. Seniors often experience loneliness, depression, and anxiety, especially after losing loved ones, retiring, or experiencing physical decline. A lack of social interaction and a sense of purpose can make aging feel like a slow descent into isolation. This emotional toll doesn't just hurt the mind, it hurts the body too. Studies show that mental health plays a huge role in longevity. Those who stay engaged with life, through relationships, hobbies, or community, tend to live much longer than those who withdraw. Finally, we can't forget about access to healthcare. People in developed countries with regular checkups and preventive care often live much longer than those in areas where healthcare is scarce. Early detection of diseases like cancer or diabetes can significantly change the prognosis and quality of life. Unfortunately, not everyone has equal access to these resources, which leads to higher mortality rates in seniors. So, are we just at the mercy of these factors? Is there any hope? While it's true that our lifestyle, genetics, and environment shape the course of our aging, there are always ways to shift the odds in our favor. And that's exactly what we're about to dive into next. The 7 secrets that could help you not just live longer, but live better. Part 3. The 7 secrets to living beyond 100. Now let's get to the exciting part. We've talked about the challenges of aging, but here's the real question. How can we flip the script? How do we go from being just another statistic to living a vibrant, healthy life well into our 100s? It's not magic, it's science. And it's about making a series of choices, each one small but powerful enough to change the course of your future. So let's dive into these 7 secrets that could help you live not just longer, but better. Secret 1. Maintain strong social connections. You've heard it before, but I'm going to say it again. We are social creatures. Isolation is not just lonely, it's unhealthy. Studies have shown that strong social connections are a cornerstone of longevity. Seniors who have a support system, whether it's family, friends, or a community, live longer than those who live in isolation. Relationships don't just keep you mentally stimulated. They also provide emotional support and even help you stay physically active. The simple act of talking to someone, playing a game, or going for a walk with a friend can be the difference between staying engaged in life or feeling disconnected. Look at the centenarians from the Blue Zones. They have strong communities around them. They're not just living alone in a house. They are actively involved in their families, their friends, and their communities. Personally, I've seen this firsthand with my own family. My great-aunt, who lived to 102, was always surrounded by friends. She never stopped attending church, book clubs, or hosting dinners. Even in her late 90s, she was the social butterfly of the family, and I truly believe that's what kept her sharp and engaged until the very end. Secret 2. Adopt a healthy, balanced diet. We've all heard the phrase, "You are what you eat," but it couldn't be more true when it comes to aging. What goes into your body directly impacts how you age. Centenarians often share one thing in common: a plant-based diet rich in vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and legumes. These foods are packed with antioxidants and nutrients that fight inflammation, which is a key player in aging. They avoid processed foods, excess sugar, and too much red meat, all of which accelerate aging and contribute to chronic disease. But it's not just about what you eat, it's about how you eat. In many Blue Zones, people practice moderation. They eat until they're about 80% full, leaving space for the body to digest and repair. This concept, called hara hachibu in Okinawa, is a simple but powerful strategy to prevent overeating and maintain healthy weight. And don't forget about the importance of hydration. Drinking plenty of water, herbal teas, or natural juices can do wonders for your skin, energy levels, and digestion. I've made small changes in my own life, switching to a more plant-focused diet, and the energy boost I've felt is incredible. It's not about being perfect, it's about making better choices each day. Secret 3. Stay active, physically and mentally. Movement is life. It's simple, really. If you want to live longer, you've got to keep moving. The most obvious secret to longevity is exercise, but it's not just about hitting the gym or running marathons. The key is to stay consistent with movement. Whether it's a brisk walk, swimming, or yoga, staying active keeps your heart healthy, your muscles strong, and your bones resilient. But here's the kicker. Mental activity is just as important. Keeping your brain engaged by reading, learning new skills, or solving puzzles can help prevent cognitive decline. Seniors who continue to learn and grow intellectually are far more likely to live longer, healthier lives. Think about it. People who have hobbies, like knitting, painting, or even gardening, are more likely to stay active and engaged in life. And they're not just living longer, they're living better. For my own part, I've started taking up new hobbies in my 30s, learning languages and doing puzzles, and I can see how they keep my mind sharp and prevent the mental stagnation that can come with age. Secret 4. Practice mindfulness and stress reduction. You've heard about mindfulness, but have you ever truly embraced it? Stress is a silent killer. It ages us faster than anything else. Chronic stress contributes to many aging-related diseases, including heart disease, high blood pressure, and even certain types of cancer. That's why mindfulness and stress reduction techniques like meditation, yoga, or simply taking a few deep breaths can be transformative for longevity. The benefits of mindfulness are not just mental, they're physical too. Mindfulness can reduce inflammation, boost your immune system, and improve sleep, all of which help fight the negative effects of aging. I've started meditating for just 10 minutes a day, and let me tell you, the difference is night and day. My stress levels have decreased, and I'm much more present with my loved ones. If you haven't yet, try it yourself. It's not about emptying your mind, it's about being present and giving your body a chance to reset. Secret 5. Sleep and rest. We've all heard it. You need 8 hours of sleep. But it's not just about quantity. It's about quality too. Sleep is your body's time to repair, reset, and rejuvenate. When you don't get enough sleep, your body starts to break down faster. You age quicker. Your skin, your organs, even your memory suffer. But it's not just about long hours. It's about deep, restorative sleep. People who sleep well tend to live longer, while poor sleepers experience quicker aging and increased susceptibility to disease. I used to ignore sleep, thinking I could catch up later. But after making sleep a priority, I felt a huge difference in my energy, mood, and overall health. Start making your sleep environment a sanctuary. A dark, quiet room with no distractions can make a world of difference in the quality of sleep you get. Secret 6. Stay independent and keep purpose. If there's one thing that can give you a reason to keep waking up in the morning, it's purpose. Living without a sense of purpose can feel like a slow descent into a quiet, unfulfilled life. But here's the magic. Finding something meaningful to do doesn't just enrich your life, it extends it. Let's think about it for a moment. People who live beyond 100 tend to stay active and engaged with the world around them. They don't retire from life, they retire from work. There's a difference. When you lose your job, it doesn't mean you lose your sense of purpose. Whether it's volunteering, mentoring, creating art, or even learning a new skill, having a passion and a reason to keep going can make a world of difference. Take, for example, the centenarians from the Blue Zones. They don't just sit at home and wait for time to pass. They have a purpose. Whether it's helping the community, tending to a garden, or taking care of their families, they've found something that gives their life meaning. This is a lesson I've taken to heart. As I've gotten older, I've realized how important it is to stay involved in something that excites me. For me, it's creating content and sharing knowledge. But it can be anything: writing, teaching, traveling, or even gardening. The key is not giving up on yourself, no matter what age you are. Even simple acts of helping others, like giving advice, volunteering, or contributing to your community, can bring a deep sense of fulfillment. It's not about doing something huge. It's about knowing that what you do matters. A life without purpose is like a garden left untended. It might still grow, but it's not thriving. Find your purpose. Let it fuel your days. Secret 7. Genetics and resilience. Okay, I know this sounds a bit like a curveball. Genetics play a huge role in our lifespan, right? But here's the secret. While you can't change your genes, you can change how they express themselves through resilience and attitude. We all have a set of genes that influence our health and aging. Some of us are blessed with genetics that promote longevity, but for others, genetics might seem to work against us. However, it's resilience, our ability to adapt to life's challenges, overcome adversity, and maintain a positive outlook, that can have an even bigger impact on how long we live. Studies have shown that those who face challenges with a growth mindset, who see obstacles as opportunities to learn and grow, tend to live longer than those who feel defeated or hopeless. Mental resilience is about finding strength in difficult times and learning how to bounce back from setbacks. It's like this: the hardest storms often create the strongest trees. And the same goes for us. It's not the hardships you face in life, but how you face them that will determine your longevity. I've seen this in my own life, and I know you have too. It's not the people who have the easiest lives who live the longest. It's the ones who have endured hardships and kept going. Look at the centenarians. Many of them have faced poverty, wars, loss, and illness. What kept them going wasn't their luck and genes, but their resilience. I've watched family members weather countless storms with grace and perseverance. Their positive mindset has always been one of their greatest strengths, and I believe it added years to their lives. You don't have to be born with a perfect genetic makeup. What matters is how you live, your mindset, how you cope with stress, and how you choose to see the world. The power is in your hands. Takeaways. Living beyond 100. It's in your hands. We've talked about the science of aging and the secrets to living well beyond 100. But here's the thing. It's up to you to put them into action. Living longer isn't just about luck or fate. It's about choices. Choices that you can make every day, starting right now. Whether it's connecting with loved ones, eating better, staying active, or keeping a sense of purpose, these small habits stack up over time. And when done consistently, they can change your entire future. You don't have to wait for a special moment or a life-changing event to make these changes. The best time to start living better is now. Right here. Right now. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by the idea of aging, but it doesn't have to be that way. Take a deep breath, look at your life, and ask yourself, what small change can I make today to live a healthier, happier life? Maybe it's calling an old friend you've lost touch with. Maybe it's swapping a soda for water. Or maybe it's simply taking 5 minutes today to breathe and relax. Whatever it is, start now. And remember, you are in control of your future. The secrets to longevity aren't mysteries that only a few get to unlock. They're available to all of us. And it starts with believing that you can make a difference in your own life. So here's to a long, happy, and healthy future. Here's to living beyond 100. Section 4, Takeaways, the power to change your future. So, here we are. We've uncovered the secrets to living a long, healthy, and fulfilling life. But here's the real question. What are you going to do with this knowledge? The truth is, longevity isn't a matter of luck or fate. It's about decisions. Every single day, you have the power to make choices that can shape your future. And the beauty of it is, it's never too late to start. Whether you're in your 20s, 50s, or even in your 70s, it's never too late to live a better, more fulfilling life. What's the secret to living past 100? It's not some magical formula or genetic gift. It's about taking action right now. It's easy to think, I'll start tomorrow, or I'll change when I have more time. But the reality is that the best time to start is today. Start with the little things. Take a walk. Eat a few more vegetables. Call a friend you haven't spoken to in a while. Each of these seemingly small actions adds up and can lead to bigger, life-changing results. Here's what I want you to remember. You are in control of your life. Yes, aging is a natural part of life, but the way you live can significantly impact how you age. The choices you make now will set the tone for the future you're creating. So ask yourself, what's one thing I can do today to move closer to the kind of future I want? Maybe it's setting a new goal. Maybe it's focusing on gratitude. Maybe it's simply getting up from the couch and taking that first step toward better health. You don't need to make sweeping changes all at once. Start with one small habit and slowly build from there. It could be something as simple as taking the stairs instead of the elevator or spending 10 minutes meditating. Whatever it is, make it a part of your daily routine. What I've learned, and what I hope you take away, is that your longevity is a reflection of how much you care for yourself now. And as you care for yourself, you'll notice the ripple effect it has on the people around you. A longer, healthier life isn't just about living for yourself. It's about living in a way that enriches the lives of everyone you encounter. The joy you bring to your own life will spread out into your community, your family, and beyond. There's no secret recipe to living beyond 100. It's about mindset, resilience, and daily decisions. The power is in your hands. And as long as you're breathing, it's never too late to make a change. So here's to the journey ahead. To living longer, living healthier, and living with purpose. It's not about simply adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. Why most seniors have a short lifespan, after 70 and 7 secrets to living beyond 100. Conclusion, a new beginning. So here we are, at the end of our journey together. But in many ways, it's really just the beginning. I hope the insights we've explored today about longevity have sparked something inside you. A deeper awareness that how you live today shapes how you age tomorrow. The secrets to living beyond 100 aren't some distant, unreachable dream. They're in your hands, and they're available to you right now. No matter where you are in life, you've got the power to turn things around. It's never too late to begin making changes, whether it's adopting healthier habits, strengthening relationships, or finding a renewed sense of purpose. As you move forward, remember, each small step you take today can create a ripple effect that leads to a future full of vitality and joy. There's no one-size-fits-all blueprint, but the key is in staying curious, staying engaged, and staying determined to live a life that's not just long, but meaningful. Living past 100 isn't just about beating the odds. It's about living in a way that truly honors your body, mind, and soul. And that, my friend, is the real secret. Before we wrap up, I want to hear from you. What's one thing you're going to start doing today to improve your health and longevity? Is it eating better, getting more sleep, or finding new ways to stay active? Leave a comment below, and let's start a conversation. Together, we can all live longer, healthier, and more fulfilling lives. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I believe in your ability to live a long and beautiful life. Let's take that first step today, together. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who could benefit from these secrets. Until next time, here's to your long, healthy future.